Another Oscars in the books, my friend. What are three things you loved about the ceremony this year?
Okay, so three things I loved was first was Conan. Conan made me laugh out loud at least three or four times. That freaking intro was hysterical.
Classic
Um,
him, too.
it is classic him. He was so authentically himself. I hope he just hosts from now on because anybody else is going to pale by comparison. And you know what made it even more stark contrast to how much good Lex Neville he is? When Jimmy Kimmel came out and did a thing, I was like, man, he's terrible. I was like, it just put his like previous hosting jobs to like shame. For two, the musical numbers. You Lied to Me and Golden were just top notch, out of this world performances. I absolutely adored the fact that they tried to recreate the scene from the original Sinners, and then just the stylistic aspects from Cape of Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters was great. And the third thing I love is it took 98 goddamn years for it to happen, but Autumn Durald Arkapaw finally became the first woman cinematographer ever to win the Oscar for best cinematography, and well deserved.
Here are my three things. I got Ryan Coogler winning Best Screenplay. I felt like that felt good.
So
There was
authentic,
almost,
right?
yeah, there was almost it almost feels like a Best Director light in a way,
Kinda.
especially in this case because it was like an original. It was
Mhm.
original work. I also just like him. He's got his own way of talking. There's a authenticity there. He's just a
Yes.
likable guy, big film nerd. Number two, I got Conan hosting. Look, Johnny Carson, of course, his legacy is cemented, but for me, Conan's always been the GOAT when it comes to late night. He's always been my favorite since '93. So I love to see him on the big stage. I thought all his jokes hit. I thought he had some good digs at the White House in there, and
Yep.
even the insults to the people who are about to present. All
Yeah.
those were funny too. And then my third one, the speeches overall. I think if you asked me like any other year, maybe just because like I'm getting older, I would say, let's move it along with the speeches, make it a minute long tops, and let's get to the next award. I think now that I'm getting older, it just feels real. Like
Yeah.
finally we get to know some of these people.
None of them felt like this, oh, just rehearsed performance. Like Amy Madigan's was so she was shaking, she was so excited. The one that I was just broke, like I was so full of joy for her, was when Jessie Buckley won. Everyone's felt seemed came across so grateful to do what they did. And they're really I was a little shocked that there wasn't a ton of political speeches either.